All right, so here we're $500 is going to be deposited each quarter into an account paying uh, 8% compounded quarterly for 3 years. Find the interest earned during each of the 3 years. All right, so let's go and put these in. So the first year, what's going to happen is our future value is going to be what? Well, it's going to be 500, and then it's going to be times the 1 plus 0.08. Now we're doing it quarterly over 4, and to the 4 times 1, and then minus 1. And then that's all over our rate, which is 0.08 over 4. And so let's see what that gives us for calculation. So clear that out. So we had 500 deposit times, we had 1 plus 0.08 divided by 4 to the power of 4 times 1 minus 1 parenthesis now divided by, now we have the 0.08 divided by 4, and we get $2,060.80. Now, we have to think about this. How many times did we deposit? We deposited 4 times. So 4 times 5 is 2,000 minus or subtracted from the 20, 60, 80 is going to give us $60.80 in interest. So I think that's what they were asking for. So let's write all this down here so we can have it. So it says this future value is 2060.80. Now the deposits, they were equal to 500 times 4, which is 2,000, and interest is going to be equal to the 2,000 subtracted from the 2060. So the interest is going to be $60.80. All right, so 2. So here, future value is going to be what? Well, now we're going to have 500 times, and that probably is missing a parenthesis there, it looks like. 1 plus 0.08 divided by 4. Now we're going to have 4 times 2 minus 1, and then that's all over the 0.08 divided by 4. So now, luckily, hopefully, we can just say second enter. And now we just go back here and put a 2. Now it says $4,291.48. And so now we have to think about, okay, now what do we have? Well, if we take that number from this number, then we'll know how much was kind of earned during that second year. So now we're going to actually take 4291.48, I guess we'll do, minus 2060.80. So 2230.68 was how much was made in that year. And so how much did we deposit? Well, we deposited another 2,000, and so that means $230 is going to be in interest. So now if I can remember all those numbers, this future value was 4291.48, and then we took the 4291.48 minus the 2060.80, and we got the 2230.68. That's how much was done for the second year, and we subtract off how much we deposited, and we get 230.68. So the interest on this case was 230.68. Okay, now we're going to do similar thing for year 3. And so future value is equal to 500 times 1 plus zero point zero 0.08 divided by 4 to the 4 times 3 minus 1 all over zero point zero 0.08 divided by 4. And so that's going to be, let's go back to our calculation. Second enter, second enter. So now we're at this one. Now we can plug that to a 3. And so now it's 6,706. Now if we take that number and subtract off the second one, so we'll take 6706.04 minus 4291.48. That's how much was earned for that third year. And if we subtract off our 2,000, oops, not 20,000, we get our 414.56. So going back here. All right, so this one was 6706.04. Then we took 6706.04 minus 4291.48, and we got the 2414.56. So then interest is going to be 414.56. All right. So interest earned the first year, interest earned the second year, and interest earned the third year. And again, that's because, after the first year, you have how much you deposited plus the interest. The next year, you have how much you deposited plus the interest plus more interest. And so then you gain interest on the interest. And so you get that. And then it continues on, and we end up with even more interest on that last year. All right. So I think that's enough for one section here. So let's stop and come back for some more.